Good morning, Wildcats. Today is finally Friday. It's September 10th. Happy National TV Dinner Day. Enjoy your meatloaf tonight. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence. Please be seated. Any high school student interested in joining the Almighty Photo Club should come to their first meeting this coming Monday, the 13th. It'll be after school in room 202. If you have any questions, go see Mr. Ennis. Also, the Drama Club will be having their first meeting also on Monday the 13th, also after school. It'll be at 210 in the auditorium. That's for Drama Club. The meeting is open to all new and old students, all grades, all talents. Come to learn about this year's productions, meet new friends, and get yourself on the stage. The meeting will run until approximately 3:30, and if you have any questions, go see Mrs. Brogna. And now, I hear there's a couple of tropical storms out there. Let's go find out more to Anthony with the weekend weather.
Hello, and welcome to the greatest invention since sliced bread. Yes, that's right. It's time for weekend weather. Anyways, this weekend, you will see mostly high 70s and low 80s, starting out today with a high of 77 and a low of 52, with clouds and sun. Tomorrow, another high of 77, but this time a low of 61. And guess what? There's not going to be any clouds. Yay! Mostly sunny. Anyways, Sunday, if there were any clouds on Saturday, there will be none on Sunday, with a high of 83 degrees and a low of 65. There is still that Hurricane Larry holding at 85 miles an hour, Category 1, aimed at Canada. Anyways, this means nothing for us. But let's go back to Mr. Cray for the rest of the morning news.
Aimed at Canada? That's not something you hear too often, is it?
Atlantic Canada. Happens.
Thanks, Anthony. Any school students interested in joining the debate team should come to the first meeting on Wednesday, 9:15, after school in room 202. Please see Mr. Ennis for that club as well with any questions. Juniors, seniors, we already have colleges and universities coming to visit the school, so go check them out if you're interested. Go look over the list that they have so far to sign up. They typically run for about a half hour, so you get out of class for a little bit. And you are responsible for any work that you miss during that class that you miss. Check daily as schools are being added all the time. I'm thinking we do shout-outs after this one. Any juniors interested in going to the college fair on Friday, September 4th at BR, you need to let Mrs. Myers know by the end of today. If you don't have enough students, then they're going to have to cancel. It'll be for about an hour in the morning over at BR. Unfortunately, if you go into the senior prom, you will not be able to attend. I teased the shout-outs a little. Let's go to them right now.
I'd like to give a shout out to Miss OB because she's the best.
Shout out to my little brother Saffron who just went to kindergarten. I'm happy for you, buddy.
Shout out to Carl Gallagher, aka Ethan Kukowski from Shameless.
Shout out to my dog, Mac.
Shout out to Hollister.
Shout out to my family.
Shout out to my whole family and my dog Ruby.
Shout out to Miss O'Brien.
Shout out to LeVar.
Shout out to Molly for giving me confidence with helping me open my locker. Shout out to Hannah Smith.
Hi, it's your boy Beyonce. Shout out to my man cousin. Shout out to Junior, Shiloh, George, and everybody.
To George Baroud, Lily Andrews, the JV volleyball team.
A shout out to all of the staff and the coaches for making everything possible this year.
Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the school district.
Shout out to all the teachers, you're all so amazing.
I'd like to give a shout out to Emma DeVoe.
Shout out to Leo's Club, join.
And I'd like to give a quick shout out to all the students that volunteered yesterday at the club fair and helping parents around for open house. We appreciate everything you did yesterday, and we couldn't do it without you. The Wildcat Cafe is serving buffalo chicken, pepperoni and cheese pizza for lunch today, along with beef and cheese nachos, chicken patties, and freshly made grab-and-go wraps and salads. Breakfast choices this morning include French toast with tots, soft pretzels, breakfast sandwiches, and assorted pastries. All meals are free, as always, but make sure to take out at least one serving of fruit or vegetable. A happy birthday to Cameron Freights, Juliana James, Kaylin Souza, and Andrew Wright. And a happy birthday this weekend to Austin Zhang and Thomas Pelladori. That's actually not all for the announcements today. So I'm just going to stare at this teleprompter. Now, we have a very special This Day in History. Let's head over to Brianna.
Tomorrow, Saturday, 9/11, we will be observing another year passing of the 9/11 remembrance. On September 11th, we traditionally come together to remember one of the most horrific days in our nation's history. 20 years ago, 19 militants associated with the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airplanes, carrying out suicide attacks against targets in our country. Nearly 3,000 people were killed in these terrorist attacks. But what they failed to accomplish is to diminish Americans' resolve for service, courage, and kindness. Across the country this week, millions stand together, remembering those who were senselessly killed. We will keep in our thoughts and in our prayers their families. We will honor the memory of our service people and the men and women in our military who sacrificed to keep us safe. At 8:46 a.m., which marks the moment when the first plane flew into the North Tower World Trade Center, we will be taking a moment of silence.
Thank you, Brianna. Appreciate that. That's all for the announcements today. On behalf of this wonderful morning crew and myself, have a fantastic Friday, everybody.